Hey guys! So today, although I'm sick, I'm pushing through this and we are doing a tutorial starting from nothing, nada on the face. I definitely need some makeup. It definitely makes me feel like I feel so much better now filming this intro than I did when I first started the tutorial because I was like, oh my god, I look like death. I'm gonna scare the whole town. But when you put makeup on, you forget about that and it just lifts you up, makes you feel so much better. And that's why I love makeup, because it's so empowering, and I think it can make any day better. So we are doing one look, 3 different lip options. I'm using some Bare Minerals eyeshadows that I recently purchased that are new for the holiday season, some new lip products, giving you some ideas of how you could take one look and make it look a little bit different with 3 different lip options. So if you want to see how to do it, then you know what to do. Keep watching. Alright guys, so the plan for today, I know I'm sick, my voice sounds terrible. I've got my Tazo Zen tea, which is green tea, lemongrass, spearmint, a little bit of honey to try to help me because my throat. I got sick. I never get sick, and it sucks. It really sucks. But life goes on, with or without a cold, so I gotta get through this. So I'm going to put some makeup on. I haven't put makeup on in a couple days, and I need to. I am not feeling so good, but somehow makeup just kind of perks me up, makes me feel better. And that's why I love coming into my beauty space here to do my makeup and film with you guys and just kind of forget about everything else and just focus on something that's fun and that I enjoy. So we're going to do a look with the Bare Minerals The Hidden Treasure eyeshadow palette that I shared in my last video, which was my holiday gift guide. If you haven't seen it, I share with you a lot of great options and ideas and gift items that you could get yourself at a store for someone on your list. If you think that any of those things would be great, definitely check out that video. And I also wanted to say that in the description box, I also added a few extra things that I think are good gift ideas, things that I already own and use on a regular basis that I know are really amazing. I did include those in the description bar, but I didn't show them in the video, so if you want to expand the info box, you'll see that. Also, if you're on my Snapchat, I have shared a few little things here and there as I've gotten orders in from gifts that I've ordered for other people coming in, finally arriving. I have shared some of those things with you on Snapchat, so follow me there. It'll be on the screen towards the end of the video and also in the description box. I'm just going to go in with my regular powder. This is the Glow Skin Press Base. This is in the shade called Natural Medium. And I like to apply that with a fluffy brush, and I just use the one from Real Techniques. And then I just kind of press that onto my face. I'm still waiting to get my stuff that I ordered on the last day of the VIB sale, which was the 15th of November. I ordered it at the Sephora and JCPenney's, and I have not received my order, and they can't seem to find it because there is no tracking number attached to the box. So, yeah, I don't have my other products that I wanted to try, my other foundation and concealer products. So, I'm going to just use what I've got, and this works well. I use this all the time. I like to kind of just push it over the face and not just buff it too much, because I did just recently do my skincare routine. A crease brush. This is the Morphe E27 to apply this right over my eye cream, and I just kind of buff this under the eye. I should have used my Becca under eye brightener. I used it a few days ago, and what a freaking difference that makes, because that was when I was starting to feel like I was gonna get sick. I should have used it today, but too late. So I'm gonna just kind of buff this all over my lids to kind of prime them and get them ready for eyeshadow. And then I like to switch to a different brush. This is the Dellium Tools 938 Blending Concealer. I did a video on their new Studio 8, which is where this brush came from. It's a set. Or you can buy them actually individually as well. Take the same powder on that type of brush and just go right over the areas that need a little extra help, which is my entire face. We have to move on to brows. I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I picked one of these up during the VIB sale last month. So I'm going to fill this in. I may not even include the whole thing on in the video because this does take me quite some time. But I'm just going to do some light kind of feathery strokes and fill these in because my brows need some help. So we're going to go in with some bronzer because I'm looking a little bit dead. I may even do some contouring. I have the Aucoin Contour Duo, which if I do any contouring, I like to use this product, and I got it from Sephora. And I'm going to use, let's do the bronzer part first. The Chocolate Soleil, you guys know I use that all the time. With a Morphe E3, you probably already know what's coming when I show you a product. You're like, she's going to apply that with a Morphe brush. These are actually good. I like these. I'm not affiliated with Morphe. I don't have a code to save you money. So don't even bother looking in the description box because I don't have one. I don't have one. So I'm just going to lightly dust this all over my face and onto the apples of my cheeks, and then just kind of quickly through like the nose, just to kind of add some color to my skin because I definitely need it. And I only do just a little bit. I don't like it to be too crazy. Sometimes I go overboard, a lot of times. And I'm just kind of pulling back on that. Aucoin, I'm going to do just a little bit with the Delium Tools 966. This is the dual fiber face shading brush. Love this. So I'm going to go into the product and suck in the cheeks and go for it. And then I'm going to blend it out with a Morphe E8. I like the size and style of this brush. So if you have one that looks like this is a great size brush to have in your collection to help you with blending. It works with powders, works with creams, all kinds of stuff. It's good. You can even use it to apply powders, foundation, blush, highlight. It's a multitasking brush, which you guys know I like that style of brush that can do a lot of things, make my routine quicker. Alright, so we're going to go into the eyes now. I'm going to do the blush and highlight later, and then of course the lips. So the Hidden Treasures palette by Bare Minerals. I will show you what the colors look like so you can see very light, everyday, natural colors. Anybody can use this. With a flat brush, I'm going to start with a light shade. So I'm going to do number 1, Ivory. It looks like this, and it's just, again, a light color to set the lids, make sure that everything is nice and even as far as the tone before going with eyeshadow colors. This is more of like, kind of like my skin tone, but a little bit lighter. Alright, so I have been watching a lot of Charlotte Tilbury's videos on her YouTube channel, and I encourage you guys to watch it. I love her way of applying makeup and just her way of speaking, how she just does makeup and her technique and stuff. I think it's pretty cool. And so what she does is she applies a light shimmery color all over the lids, all the way to the brow with a crease brush to kind of prime the lids. Although I did the ivory, I'm going to do that step with a shade called Nude Beach, which is number 9. And it looks like this. So very light and has a bit of shimmer, and I'm using a Morphe E22 brush. And I'm going to take that color and just lightly kind of buff it all over the lids and all the way up to the brow bone. Alright, so for the crease, I'm going to start with a light shade. Number 5 is called Wheat. And I will show you what that looks like. This shade right here. So I'm going to take it on a Sigma E25 brush, and just with the brush on its side, I'm going to wiggle that right into my crease area and just go back and forth, like a windshield wiper motion. And then I'm also going to put a little bit of it down in the outer V area and then connect it up. So what I've done is I've just added a little bit of extra of the same color, Wheat, on this outer part just to kind of make it a bit darker and more intense. And what I love about these colors is that they are very buildable, which is great. You got pigment, but then you can definitely continue to build and get it to be much darker. So it's not like it's so pigmented that you start off with so much and then it's like, oh crap, how do I tone this down? How do I take away? Because once you add, it's really hard to do that. So gradually building and having a formula that's buildable is really, really great. So now we have to add a little bit of extra color on the outer V just to make it a little bit darker before I go in with my eyeshadow color for the lids, which is such a pretty color, and it's quickly become one of my favorites from this palette. I'm going to switch over to a 231 Luxe Petite Crease brush from Zoeva. And I'm going to do a little bit of layering just because I'm trying to slap on as many colors as I can. So I'm going to start off with number 11, Queen Tiffany, and that is the matte version. So this shade here, which is kind of like a taupey-ish type of color, really pretty. So I'm going to take it on the brush and I'm going to start building it up right on this outer part of the eye. And this color is so pretty, and I'm just sort of patting, and as you can see, it sort of meshes in with the other color and it almost kind of blends itself. Like I don't have to work so much with these eyeshadow colors, and that makes it so much better, and that's why I love this palette. You guys have to try it. It's so good. So I'm just kind of patting and blending that in to the wheat shade. So it definitely adds some darkness and some depth, as you can see. A bit of a difference there. I'm really packing on that color right on this outer part of the eye, and I may not even need to go in with anything else, honestly, because this color is so pretty. I'm going to go back in with the E25 that I used to apply the wheat and just go around the edges of the Queen Tiffany color just to make sure everything is blended and everything meshes together. And I think we are looking pretty darn good here. And I'm going to take that same brush because it has that point and it's a much smaller brush. I'm going to take the same Queen Tiffany color and I'm going to apply that to the outer corner of the lower lash line. And I'm not going in all the way either. I'm just going to kind of stick to the outer portion of the eye, about halfway I would say, and then making sure that it connects on this outer portion here. And then I'm going to blend it out with that same E25 just really quickly. And if you wanted to, you could take a little bit of the wheat shade on the very tip of that brush and go around the edges and soften that under eye area with just a little bit. And you can definitely darken it up with some of like the darker shades. You can definitely do it super smoky. So right here, this look to me is something that I can do every single day with a little bit of liner and mascara. You have a bit of a sheen and shimmer from priming the lids like Charlotte does with something soft and shimmery with the Nude Beach, so you can definitely stop here. But I definitely want to add a little bit more. But first, I gotta take a sip of tea. So on your Occassion eyeshadow brush, I use it all the time. I'm going to go in with number 10, which is called Gemstone, and it is a pretty rose goldy type of shade. Looks like this. I primed with this one, which is a lot lighter and a soft pink color. Here, the Gemstone is more of a rose gold, and hopefully my camera can pick it up with the light in here. So the eyeshadow brush from Sonia Kashuk is really great. The Stellar color, okay, let me just show you here. Look at that color. That is amazing. That is number 4, Stellar, which is this shade right here. Where is it? Right here. Look at that. So pretty and so pigmented. Like, stop. Stop, Hermanos. I'm getting me too excited in this chair here. So I'm going to go with the Gemstone all over my lid and just kind of pack it right over the lid, inner corner, and up until where it meets with that Queen Tiffany. Love this. Oh, so good. Okay, so one more pass with that crease brush just to make sure everything is really nice and pretty and blended in where I need it to be. For my preference, add a little bit more Queen Tiffany here before going in with liner. Just a little bit more. Okay, now I do want to do some inner corner highlight. And I'm going to use a Sigma Blending E36, super, super tiny, like wispy crease style brush, and I'm going to use the shade called Mary, or you can use any of the light shades, honestly, but Mary is number 7, so very light. They all almost look the same. Some are a little bit more ivory, some a little beige, some have a little touch of pink, which is the Mary color, and Sugar Cookie also has a bit of a pinky tone to it as well. I'm going to use that and just lightly dust it right in the inner corner here. And for liner, you know, it's the usual combo. I have the tight line with the NARS Larger Than Life in Via Veneta, which is just a classic black. And then liquid liner is my Clinique Pretty Easy liner in black. Seriously, it's called Pretty Easy for a reason because it's foolproof. Like, you cannot mess this up. It's so easy. So tight line and then line. And I'm doing a very thin line. I have one hand holding a mirror and the other hand I have no sort of support with the hand, and it's so easy to do. Like, it's seriously the best. And then mascara, you guys know as well, the classic combo. Lash Paradise by L'Oreal for the upper lashes, Clinique Lash Power Mascara for the bottom. I am a little fancy and extra. Have to have a separate one just because this brush for the Clinique one is really small and I don't have to smudge any formula on my actual skin as I do when I use this one because the Lash Paradise has a bigger brush. So, you guys know how to put mascara on. I don't have to show you how to do that. Alright, so now that the eyes are done, I've put the mascara on, I feel like I need to add a little bit of color and life back into my skin, so we're going to do some blush. I'm going to use the LORAC blush. This is the Aura shade. It came in a set. I think you can still get this individually, though. It's part of one of their holiday gift sets that came with this, the highlighter that I'm going to use, and also a mini sample of their primer. I'm going to use the Eco Tools Define brush, which is what I use all the time for blush, and I'm just going to kind of lightly just tap it and just apply it directly to the apples of my cheek, just for a very soft, pinky, rosy color. And then I'm going to go over it with my powder brush with nothing on it, just whatever's left, just to kind of soften everything and make sure it's nice and blended. For highlighter, it's going to be the Starlight highlighter from LORAC, so with a really pretty kind of opally champagne color, and I'm going to use this highlighter brush. This is the Delium Tools 941 tapered highlighting brush. I use this every time I do highlight. Since I got the brush in the PR package, it has been my go-to. It is the perfect highlighting brush. Highly recommend that you guys pick this one up. And then a little bit up here on the temples. Such a nice color. And then just a touch down the nose and Cupid's bow. Alright, so now for the 3 different lip combinations for this. I'm going to do it with just one lip liner. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk. Love this. I think she was saying in a video that she sells one of these every minute or every few seconds she sells one. It's a very popular one. It's for all lip tones. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. It will work perfectly with your natural lip tone. So I'm going to line my lips first with this. And then I'm going to lightly fill them in just a little bit. Just kind of feather in that color. And my first lip product to go on top of this is the Sara Happ the Lip Slip. I've done this look before on a tutorial probably a few weeks ago. I do this all the time. I love this stuff. I think they recently repackaged their product or the lip slip, but it's just a nice pretty soft pinky gloss. When you put it on, it looks clear, but there's a bit of a sheen and kind of some pretty shimmer that goes throughout the formula, so it's really nice. And I just kind of pat it. There's my ring finger. Lip combination, it looks really soft, very pretty. It adds some color and life to my face and my complexion. I think it plays off really well with this eye, and I think the huge thing here with the lip is that this lip liner is almost exactly like my lip color, so I can sort of darken the lip line that tends to fade as we get older. It tends to kind of get lighter and almost in a way disappear, so you can bring that back. You can fill and overfill your lips if you wanted to with something like this that blends really naturally, or if you like to, like me, go right on the very edge of the lip line, not on my skin but kind of close to it, where it kind of makes my lip a little bit more pouty looking. And you can fix your lips if they're not completely even, like my one side is not as even as the other, one side of my face is just doesn't match up with the other. I'm a hot mess, so things like this definitely can give that illusion of a more perfect pout. Alright, so the next lip combination is a matte liquid lip. This is from Bare Minerals. It's in the shade called Swank. And it's a really nice, deep color that is perfect for this time of the year. And I'll do a swatch for you guys to see. It's very light and very moussey. And it's a really pretty shade. These smell amazing. So this is going to be a little bit similar to the next lip color, but the other one is going to be just a little bit more purpley looking. So I'm going to add this. I've tapped off with the tissue the other lip product. So I'm going to go over this. Look how pretty. Alright, so this is what the second lip option looks like. It's a little bit deeper. It's not super deep where it's dark and completely out of my comfort zone. It's just a really nice color. It's kind of a little bit berry, a little bit kind of reddish undertones, and I think it's a really pretty color. Personally, for me, with my fair skin, I think this is a nice shade. I don't do a lot of dark lips or a lot of red lips, but I would definitely rock this for any time. It goes perfectly with the eyes, and I could wear this for any holiday look or for a party, a get-together, or something like that, and not feel out of my comfort zone with this color. The formula of those are really great. It comes in a kit, but you don't have to have a specific shade or product to do this look. You can find a lot of lip colors that have this sort of similar tone. Alright, so the third and final look is a sort of purpley kind of color. I've lined and filled my lips again with the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat, and then I'm using the Julep Matte Lip Mousse in Swoon, and it's a pretty purpley type of shade. It's not a purple shade, but it's definitely on that purple scheme. And then this is the applicator. Really different applicator. It makes applying super easy. So here is the third and final lip. This actually applies really nicely. These lip mousses from Julep, very soft and kind of creamy on the lips. They don't feel dry at all. Nice, pretty purple lip. Plays up a little bit with that sort of taupey purpley tone from the Queen Tiffany eyeshadow that I use in the outer crease of the eye. Super pretty. I actually would wear this out. This is really nice. I normally don't go for anything leaning into the purple tones for lips because it's just not really my thing, but this is so pretty. I love this one. What do you think? Alright, so the look is complete. I hope that you enjoyed this type of tutorial showing you one eye look and 3 different lip options. I love each of those options. The first one with the lip slip, that's something that I do pretty regularly, and it's something that I don't even have to think about. I could just slap on the lip liner. This one from Charlotte Tilbury, which is amazing. I would recommend everybody try it. It's a pretty color, very complimentary for a lot of looks. Even colors that are not even close to that, I can wear it. Like I'm using under this lip today, which is, as you saw, the third lip option, and that's that kind of purpley kind of shade. And it works great. It's one lip liner. You can do any lip look with it. So love that. Would recommend that. I love these lip options that I shared with you. The formulas, the brands themselves are really great. Expand the description box because everything that I use for today's tutorial will be listed down below. Thank you so much for spending some of your day here with me. Don't forget to follow me on social media. It's Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. It's on the screen as always. You can also subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.